Our first stop was Buc-ee's. So I started playing a game before our second stop, which was McDonald's for breakfast, and then I started playing it again. It is actually one of my favorite games because it's actually a lot of fun. So we stopped at Love's and we saw this wasp or hornet or whatever in the window. Okay, right here we were on the beach and we were doing like crab hunting, and it was actually a lot of fun. As you can see, we were all like running around and stuff. So right here, one of my cousins were trying to rip off a king crab's claws, and it was so amusing to watch because I mean you would just have to be there to see how fun it was. And then right here, these are all the crabs that we caught for the first night in just like, I don't know, an hour and a half maybe, and there were so many of them. This video is the actual audio, and if you listen closely you can hear how quiet and peaceful it is. Right here was a parrot that we saw at Crabs at one night, and her name was Calypso, and she was very fun to see. So this was right outside of Crabs after we got done eating, and it was lightning and storming, and right there you can see how cool it was. So this lightning strike right here was my absolute favorite of every single lightning strike I got all together. So as you can see right here, we had more crabs on the second night that we went, and they were squaring up. Like, they would not back down. Then the third one came. And then we found this like open oil can, and then this I don't even know what this is. Okay, so we are now back, and let's see. We did a bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna be talking about like what you saw in a few videos, what we did for the week, and leaving like star reviews, like 1 out of 10, 1 to 5, stuff like that. So for starters, one of the videos that you saw was lightning strikes, obviously. So all of those lightning strikes were like 1 or 2 nights. I can't remember, but I definitely know that they are 1 or 2 nights, and they were some absolute awesome lightning strikes. So basically how I did it, because if you ever want to try and do it, I mean, you probably won't, but let me just tell you anyways. So I have a tripod. I actually don't know when I got it or where I got it. Probably Amazon. But if you get a tripod, just set it up and then record for like 20 minutes, because mine, let's see, I think one video was 20 minutes long, the other one was like 16 minutes long. I mean, it ranged, but it was a lot of fun watching them as well. So all those lightning strikes were, I mean, they were so long, so I cut down all of the things in between. And then next we have the water, the ocean where like guys were swimming. I don't really know what it was. It was supposed to be dolphins, because whenever we first got there to that part of the beach, I'm pretty sure that this was Wednesday, because we went to a different beach on Wednesday, and we got, let's see, there was dolphins. I want to say that there was dolphins, but I'm not sure exactly. I really hope, pray, and wish that they are. On to what we did for the week. So Sunday we got there, and there wasn't really much to do because there was a miscommunication between one of my aunts that went with us and the person who owns the Airbnb. And if you didn't know, we were staying in an Airbnb. It was actually really nice. Very, very cold, surprisingly, for how hot it is outside. But anyways, off topic. So we went to the Airbnb, and we all thought it was like at 1:45 for the check-in, but it was actually at 4. So we had to leave. We went to Wendy's, we went to Walmart, and the Walmart was actually really, really small. It was only the market, I believe. So we got to do all that, and then it was finally time for us to go back home. Or actually, before we went to Airbnb, I know I called it home, but before we went back to the Airbnb, we stopped at the pier. And we actually didn't go on it because my cousin called and said that we're in the Airbnb, so we skedaddled over there, and that was pretty much the first for like, I don't know, 1 to 4. And then after that, we really just got into like some swimming clothes, went out to the bay side. The bay is where we were for Sunday night, and then we went to McGuire's, which was so good. If you ever go there, well, you got to make sure that you get what I get. If you ever like want to get what I get, and it's the combo platter, I think, and it was like $24 for us, but I don't know how much it is everywhere else, because sometimes it's 20, sometimes it's 30, sometimes it's 25 or whatever. So you just gotta check the website and see which one, if it applies to your McGuire's. I know the one that we have here does not have it, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'd be going there so many more times. But actually, that's the only thing I've had at McGuire's. So I don't know, but it's really, really good. It has like a tower of onion rings, and it has Reuben egg rolls. I think, I really don't know, but they weren't that good, honestly. They had mashed potato balls, which were amazing. They had cheese curds, a few um, potato skins, baked potato skins, and then a bunch of stuff. So that's that. Pretty much for the first night, that's all we did. So then on to Monday. So for Monday, we woke up and I want to say we went to the beach on Monday. And then we pretty much just stayed there for the entire day until lunch. I mean, until dinner. We went back home, got changed, or well, took a shower, got changed, and then we went out to eat, and we went to Flounders. Flounders, it was very, very good. Um, I really don't have any complaints other than, the like there was, I think, 6 adults including me, and then there was 2 kids. So all in all, we had like 8 people with us, but they didn't they didn't have seating for all 8 of us, so we were like squished into like a booth outside. However, it was very nice. Um, but we were all squished together, so it wasn't as good as I would hope it would have been. But the food was good. We were sat outside, perfect view of the playground for the kids to go play. Our kids, not or well, the kids that came with us, not other people's kids. Um, and then after that, I think we went on the trolley. No, 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 no. We didn't go on the trolley. We went. Let's see. We split up into 2 groups. My aunts and one of the kids went on the trolley, and then the rest of us went crab hunting on the beach. Was absolutely so much fun. 10 out of 10. Y'all. I mean, if y'all ever find yourself at the beach and y'all want to go crab hunting, bring people. I mean, obviously, but you know what I mean. Hopefully, I don't know. So then we're on to Tuesday, right? We didn't really do much other than just go to the beach. I think Tuesday we went to a different kind of beach. I think I'm not Tuesday. Me and my aunts, along with the one of the kids, we went to go shop, and then we went to CC's. I almost said Chili's. On Tuesday, we went and shopped around with me, my 2 aunts, and my baby cousin, or my little cousin. And after that, we ate at CC's. We went, and CC's is always good. I mean, to me, I love CC's personally, so 10 out of 10, I guess. Um, and then we went to Seven Brew, which if you know me, I love Seven Brew, but Seven Brew, like seriously, if you ever have a chance to go Seven Brew, just get it. Just no questions asked. Just get it. I mean, if you ever go get it, I get the strawberry pina colada smoothie and the sweet and salty breve. But anyways, on to the next thing. So after we went there, we went to the Airbnb and got dressed until dinner time. I think I don't remember. Like Tuesday went by so fast. I feel like I cannot remember everything. So we might have gone to the bay or the beach or something, but I can't remember everything exactly. But all I know is that we had lots of fun. So Tuesday was pretty much that, and then we went to go eat. So we went to eat redfish bluefish, and then so after redfish bluefish, we didn't really do anything. We just kind of went home and then went to the bay, or maybe we just stayed home. I can't remember anything. Um, so redfish bluefish, I got a strawberry daiquiri, which is just pina colada and then a strawberry something. I can't remember what it's called, but it's just that. I mean, it wasn't the best. I'd prefer like pina colada, but eh. I got virgin. Don't worry, because I'm underage. I'm not drinking. But anyways, so after that, oh, well, now we're on Wednesday. So Wednesday night we went to a different beach. Like it was the same beach, obviously, but it was like a different part of the beach. Okay, so just whenever I was starting to talk about Wednesday night or whatever, my mom pulled up and I got Seven Brew. I literally was just talking about how I got Seven Brew, and now this is the sweet and salty breve. So 10 out of 10. Anyways, so after that, after Wednesday night, okay, we hold up. So we went to a different beach, and it was Yellow Flag, so it was a lot of fun playing in the waves. There wasn't really much we did except for that, and then we went home, changed. We went to go eat crabs, at the restaurant, not actual crabs. So we ate crabs, and then we went okay, so we were actually going to go to the pier afterwards, but it started lightning and thundering, and then a giant, like, strike hit the beach or something. I can't remember, but it was absolutely insane. Um, well, they call it insane. I call it awesome. Um, so after that, we went. We just really went to the Airbnb and stayed there and watched the lightning, and then watched a movie. So, crabs was pretty good. If you've ever had crabs from, or if you ever had the crab bisque from Crabs, and if you like it, don't come after me. But honestly, I had the crab bisque, and it literally tasted like melted down ice cream. Like I can't like a warmed up ice cream. The only way I know it is because one of my family members, I'm not gonna call them out, but one of my family members, they do it. Actually, two of my family members I know do it. So they warm up their ice cream in the microwave. Like if you do that, sure, whatever. But you're never gonna catch me doing that because ice cream is literally in the name ice. Like, come on now, how are you not gonna have ice cream? You're just literally gonna have condensed milk or something. Anyways, before I go on another rant about ice cream, um, it was the food was actually good except for the bisque. I did not eat it, but hey, I tried it, so whatever. So after that, went home. Thursday, we really didn't do much. We just went to the beach the entire day, I think. We went to the beach and then ate at Flounders and then went to the pier for real this time. So Flounders was at, oh wait, I already talked about Flounders. You know everything about Flounders. But this time it was only me, three of my cousins, actually four of my cousins. But one of them was like a kid, one of the kids. So yeah, anyways. So we went to the pier, and the pier was actually really, really cool. All the animals you saw was from the pier alone, and then this one guy like got arrested. I won't go too far in detail with it because it's actually kind of like a crazy kind of story, but let's just say he did something kind of crazy, very crazy. I will say that he jumped on a shark, I think. So let's just go past that. So on the videos from a while or from earlier in this video, you could see that there was like sharks and there was manta rays, jellyfish, sea turtles. Um, so actually, the second I got my phone out to like record the sharks, there was one shark and then one baby shark, and they were so close to the pier, or not the pier, the beach, that I was like I was about to scream shark. I was like worried for them. And then this idiot, like he cast out his fishing line and scared off the darn shark. I'm like, I'm recording, but like, whatever. Anyways, so I got to see a lot of sharks there, and then we saw these jellyfish. I mean, they're jellyfish, but manta rays. I saw one, and it was actually pretty cool because I've never seen one like in person. What was it, Finding Nemo or something? Or maybe that was a stingray. I'm not sure, but either way, I got to see one. And then one of my favorite thing that I saw was a sea turtle. Now the sea turtle uh, was actually a cool story of how I figured out that it was a sea turtle, I think. Anyways, so this lady or this couple, they were married, and they were the man was fishing. And so I go over and I'm like looking out and I'm about to leave, and the lady goes, "Oh, you just missed the sea turtle." And I was like, "The sea turtle? You know, that's pretty cool, but I mean, it's just like a small little turtle, right?" So I'm about to leave, and then she goes, "Oh, there it is." So I turn around, and instead of seeing a small little like turtle that you would see like at a lake, no, there's a school bus in the ocean. I might be exaggerating that a little bit, but that thing was massive. I've never seen one before, so. But it was actually pretty cool and insane. Like, I've never seen one. So, but I mean, oh, I forgot to leave my review of crabs. Crabs we'll just do like, I don't know, 10 out of 10. It was pretty fun. So back to this part. So I mean, all in all, everything was pretty much or pretty fun. Um, and then Friday we just left. So, if y'all are ever in Pensacola and y'all want something to do, there's restaurants that y'all can try and look at some stuff. I do recommend the pier though. It was a lot of fun. I we didn't really do anything. Oh, we did do something else. Thursday night we went crab hunting. So again, but this time with like a different group of people. It was just me, my cousin, and then my small cousin, my little cousin. Um, and then one other night, I want to say that it might have been Wednesday, and we rode the trolley. The trolley was lots of fun because we met these people that were fun, but at the same time, it was kind of like weird because like we were literally on in there for an hour because we did not know where he was taking us. But um, all in all, I do recommend the trolley and everything. So um, yeah. So if y'all like this video, I guess leave a like, I guess. Comment down below anything that you want me to do next, and maybe subscribe. Bye.